Hey guys, so I've been filming videos for a while now and I realize, you guys don't really know me that well. So I thought, what a better way to get to know me than me exhibiting one of my various skills in making cookies. So we're gonna be making cookies today. But first I have to get ready. Hey guys, so I'm ready and I got my gingerbread latte courtesy of my cousin Sydney. Thank you very much, Sydney. Say you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And now we're ready to get started. So here we have all of the ingredients and now we're just gonna get right into it. This is my one and only specialty in life, so let's just get started. So the cookies that we will be making today are literally just the Nestle on the back of the chocolate chips cookies. I started making these cookies about, I think it was 5 years ago. We were going to a family reunion and my mom was like, why don't you make cookies? No one ate them, of course, but they were really good and she really liked them, so she kept asking me to make them. And then I started making them for all events and I would literally bring them to school and give them to the boys that I liked. So I never really truly loved you unless I gave you cookies. So all of you boys out there that I went to high school with, just think about that. If you didn't get cookies from me, I didn't like you. Anyway, this isn't like a DIY. Like, you can easily pick this up and do it yourself. I'm just gonna be doing it, talking about myself. Okay, but first step, preheat the oven. So now we got the oven preheated and we're just gonna get started. Baking soda, flour, and salt. We're gonna combine those in a small bowl. Okay. Here's my small bowl that we're going to be combining them. Here are my small measuring spoons. Oh my god. I wanna quit. First we got 2 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. I want you guys to know I will never have a camera crew again. It's literally just because my cousin is here. I cannot afford to have anyone film me. I'm filming you on my iPhone 6 right now. You never want to add too much baking soda because then it'll start to boil in your stomach and you'll have to go to the hospital. So always be conscious of that. If you're going to overfill anything, make sure it's not the baking soda. I learned that in home ec, my 7th grade year of school. So what I like to do to keep my kitchen efficient, put my ingredients away right away because now I have space. So baking cookies is truly like one of my one and only skills. Domestically though, like I just don't like to cook. Like I'll do it, I can follow a recipe. It's just not, it's not my cup of tea. It's not what I like. What do I like? Well, I'm a pre-nursing student, so I love emergency medicine. Nothing fuels my fire like that. So I haven't been in that realm for a while. So I'm actually a nationally registered EMT. I do have those skills in that training, although at the moment I am not working because I'm in school. That's why I cannot afford anything, because I have no money. That's all right though. Yes, so I'm a pre-nursing student. It's really difficult at the moment, but I'm doing okay. I'm actually using my anatomy notebook, all 600 pages of it, to hoist up this camera. So thank you, anatomy. Thank you to my anatomy professor. I love him. He's the best. Do you want to measure out 3/4 cups of sugar for me? I don't even know what that is. 3/4 cup, so 1/4 times 3. Sydney's my assistant. You might say she's being abused by me, and you would be correct by that. So she's older than me, but I'm in charge. Now, I'm sorry that my kitchen's such a mess right now. Usually I would apologize for that, but I don't live here full time anymore, so like I just have to act like I'm a guest, and it's okay. I love coffee. I'm definitely addicted to caffeine. That's okay. It's actually not, because it's the only thing I spend my money on. I love a good gingerbread latte, and the Starbucks by my college is kind of a ways away. That's dramatic. It's not that far. It's in the downtown. I just don't like to walk places and I don't have a car, so I don't get Starbucks. I just settle for what's on campus. So I've been home for about a week now, which is crazy because it's gone by really fast. I got home on Saturday and today is Thursday. And I am so thankful to be home. It is so nice. I'm really enjoying my time here, except none of my friends are here because I came home a week early. But I really am happy that I get to spend time with my family. But I've been seeing things on Twitter like about the fire in Northern California. That's why I had to come home. And I have a total soft spot for Northern California now. Like, I never really was like, oh, Northern California. But now I'm like, oh my gosh. And I hate saying this because this is my home here in Southern California. But totally like my second home. I feel for them there. This machine, I think it's older than me. Like, it's been around since as long as I can remember. I would remember baking with my mom and licking these. Like, this is a staple in the Cookston household. I have a traumatic memory with this device here. I was, I think, 16. I had hair down to like my butt, really long hair, and I was making cookies again, and then all of a sudden the machine is up to here, tangled in my hair, and I will insert a picture here because it's comical. Shortly after I got my hair caught in that machine, I cut it really short for like the first time since I was a child. When I was a kid, every summer my hair would be down to my butt and then I would cut it to my freaking ears. I don't know why that was a thing that happened. But that was my sophomore year and I had just gone through a traumatic relationship. No, we were never dating, but it was still very traumatic for me. And I cut my hair. And then in the following years, I cut my hair 3 more times because of males that have destroyed my, my life. I do cut my hair in emotional times. It's not a good quality of mine because then I look back and I'm like, why is my hair so short? I want to braid it. I can't. Or like, oh, my hair's dead and it's not like long, like I can trim it. Like it's gonna be up to my eyebrows if I cut it. This is not an ideal look for me. Anyway. Now the recipe calls for softened butter, and you might ask, Faith, why didn't you put softened butter in there? It's because I'm impatient, okay? So now we have rock solid butter and sugar is flying everywhere. My dad's gonna be pissed when he gets home. Okay. Turn it off. So now we're having a little team effort here. I'm gonna turn the mixer on again. Cindy's gonna put the egg in, so here we go. But it is! The butter, it's really helping in softening the butter, adding the eggs. Next we're gonna have to add the flour, sugar, and salt. We forgot to add the vanilla extract. Oh. Things are going very downhill at the moment. So now we're adding the vanilla extract. A little late, but it'll still work. Like it's all getting combined together anyway. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Now it's time to add the chocolate chips, and I personally like to go a little ham when adding them because it's chocolate chip cookies. You don't want to bite in and just get the dough. You want to have chocolate with every bite, which I think everyone could agree on. So I kind of pour half the bag in. That might have been more than I normally put in, but it's fine. So we had to take a quick break because my phone is about to die, and in that time I finished my gingerbread latte, which I'm really upset about, but I'm hoping the caffeine jitters kick in soon. Like, you know, when you're right on the edge of like losing your mind. I love that feeling. We got the chocolate chips in. I like to put a lot in, so now we're gonna get to mixing. The dough is a little bit soft right now, and I like to put it in the freezer so that it starts like to, so like it's better to mold. So I'm going to do that right now. We're going to take another quick break. I'm going to clean up my workstation because it's an absolute mess right now. And then I'll get back to you guys. So the cookie dough's in the refrigerator right now. I was going to lick the mixing spoons, but a lot of people have been getting salmonella recently, and someone that I know got it. So I'm like, oh, this is a real thing. I always knew it was a real thing, but like, you know. So we're not going to eat them. We're going to be civilized, and I'm going to wash my dishes and clean my workspace because I'm honestly disgusted at this. Like, oh, I'm sorry. That's gross. My dog's licking the floor. Stella! Stella! She's deaf. She's kind of old. So while I'm waiting for the cookies to, like, harden up, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I have 2 dogs. This is one of my dogs, Stella. Stella, come here. The day I left for college, her eyeball popped out. She had to have surgery, but she's back in business now. My brother also has a bird, but I guess he's the family bird. His name's Sebastian. Let me show you him. This is Sebastian. This actually, Sebastian, he's kind of mean. I'm not a fan. I used to have a bunny and she's buried over there. R.I.P. Poppy, I miss you the most. So I'm a little nervous because I smell fire, and the last time I said that in a video, my college almost burnt down and I had to come home. And I hear helicopters, so I am nervous. So, false alarm, called my dad and he told me I'm being dramatic once again, so we're not going to worry about the fire. This is Lola. she's so sweet. Both my dogs are very old. I love them very much, but they like can't hear. Oh, okay, gross, Stella. Do not do that on camera. Okay, so now we're ready to roll the cookies into balls and get to cooking. So here we go. I did wash my hands after touching my animals. Do not fret. I know about germs. I'm a medical professional. I do not like germs. Yeah, I really don't like this part because it makes my hands so sticky, and I love being clean. That's like one of my favorite things. I know you're not supposed to wash your hair every day because it's not good for it, but I just love being clean. So I do wash my hair every day, but I put lots of like oils and stuff in it. So we're not gonna worry about it. I will not take any washing your hair every day slander. I've said this like 17 times. I'm a pre-nursing major. I am a freshman in college. It's fun. It really is. It's a whole different experience I never thought I would get. Like, living in a dorm is insane. You just never know what's gonna happen. And I live on a co-ed floor. So I share a wall with 3 boys, and like every other room is boys and then girls. It's crazy. Thankfully the girls' bathroom is on my side, so I don't have to walk across the hall naked to go take a shower. Really pleased with that. But overall, it's been a great experience so far. And I thought I wouldn't be excited to go back because I did miss home a lot, but I'm excited to go back. It's crazy having friends that you made at college and then coming home and like seeing your other friends. It's so weird. It's the weirdest thing. Can't wait for all my friends to get home. Speaking of fun, we can have a nice little, I want to have a New Year's Eve party. I used to always throw parties, and mind you, they weren't parties because I was not a party girl. So they would just be like more like hangouts. Like, we would watch movies. Like this Christmas, well, actually last Christmas, I had a pajama party and we all wore pajamas. But it's just really fun. Like, we had a gingerbread making competition, and that's just what I love. I love Christmas time. It is currently November 15th. It is November 15th today, and I want to start celebrating. And I'm a huge believer that it is unethical to start listening to Christmas music until after Thanksgiving. But this year has been so dramatically different, especially me being away at college and whatnot. I'm celebrating now. Like, I have my Christmas candles lit. I've been listening to music in the car. I'm drinking my gingerbread lattes. Like, I'm ready for the holiday season, and I'm never that way. Like, I'm like, Christmas is strictly after Thanksgiving, but not this year. And I think it's different too, because when I come back for winter break, I come back December 21st. That is excessively late, and Christmas is such a huge holiday in my family. My dad goes all out. He puts Christmas snow on the ground, which is literal, I think it's Christmas snow. It doesn't melt. We live in Southern California, so it really doesn't snow here. And he puts snow on the ground, decorates the house. It's like it's the biggest event of the year, and I really want to be able to celebrate it. I am celebrating it early, and I'm okay with it. I would just like to note that we've been doing this for an hour, and it never takes me this long to make cookies, so I'm really dragging this process out for you guys. And I always have a leftover amount of dough, even after making this many. I don't know why. I really don't know how many cookies this recipe calls for, but I'm just gonna put this back in the fridge and bake them later. So I put 10 minutes on the clock to bake. Sorry, I thought my dog was about to throw up. Anyway, I put 10 minutes on the clock to bake the cookies, and I'm gonna sit on the couch and watch Grey's until it's time to bring the cookies out, because I know I'm a little late to the game. It's like 2018 and I just started watching Grey's Anatomy, but I'm obsessed, and it really fuels my trauma fire, even though it's not at all realistic and nothing like a real hospital setting. But since I haven't been working, I've been craving that adrenaline rush, and someone gives it to me. What the actual heck happened here? I'm so incredibly disappointed with myself. What the heck? My cookies never turn out like this. I'm truly a professional. So I've honestly never seen anything this horrible in my life. Truly. I think my professional cookie baking career is over.